Hello, folks. So today we speak about an important transit. It's on its way. Rahu is going to move into Shatabhisha on November the 23rd and will transit there until August the 2nd of 2026. Now life gets interesting. There'll be a swift turn of events, some completely unexpected, some can feel chaotic, and others can feel like the blessings are showering upon us, especially to do with things that we had long forgotten, right? So there is wish fulfillment for some. It could be a desire that you had to let go of, but now it will just manifest suddenly, which is the nature of Rahu anyway, right? And here, Rahu is particularly strong because it's transiting its own nakshatra. Shatabhisha comes from the Sanskrit word shata, which means 100. And bishaj means remedy or cure. So it's translated as 100 healers, 100 physicians. Presiding deity is Varun, which is the god of rain, but also referred to as the dark sun, right? Because that's Rahu's quality, the embodiment of darkness, of illusion. That which appears to be the sun and glows as if it was the sun, but isn't necessarily when you scratch the surface and when you look beneath. Yeah. So symbol of Shatabhisha is an empty circle, because no matter what Rahu pursues, ultimately there is that feeling of emptiness in that achievement, right? It feels void. Yes, you've gotten what you wanted, but empty circle also represents the unknown, right? Self-containment. Suggesting that the potential is enormous with Shatabhisha, especially if you're grounded in self-knowledge. So this Rahu transit brings radical changes in our lives. Let's discuss further. First, I'm going to mention important dates as I normally do, right? And then I'm going to go through each sign. Rahu is the controlling planet of Shatabhisha. So the focus is going to be on Rahu rather than another planet. Rahu's placement here is going to help us to assess what we can expect with this transit, right? Rahu starts its journey in the 4th pada of Pisces, Navamsha, on the 23rd of November, and stays there till January the 25th. This is generally a time where we can tap into the healing powers of Shatabhisha, right? It's a time when you could be recovering from past hurts, from disappointments. Some may be recovering from injury caused by scandal, from false accusations. So the first few weeks are especially good because Jupiter is also exalted until December. It's a good time to help others, donate if possible. Good deeds will be rewarded at this time, right? Now, from January the 25th till March the 29th, this is when Rahu will be in the 3rd pada of Aquarius Navamsha. Now, a lot can happen at this juncture, at this time. This is the Virgotham transit for Rahu, right? Making it doubly strong to deliver results. Rahu is going to be Aquarius in the D1 and the D9. It also coincides with the eclipses that are happening in February and March. It's a powerful phase of the transit, and you will feel very fateful events and circumstances manifest at this time. Yeah. And you can be laser focused on accomplishing your goals. Jupiter in Gemini, with this aspect on Rahu, will boost its power even further to deliver on the material plane, to fulfill your desires. Some people may, of course, cut corners to meet their desires, right? With Rahu so strong, taking an unconventional path to your goals may also get you the results that you want. Some of you will be traveling quite a bit at this time. If you wanted to start a very innovative project, you're going to get the green signal. Especially mid-February or onward, when we have the eclipses, you can be very far-sighted at this time, and you'll be able to plan for the future quite easily. Whatever happens, there'll be no going back. From March 29th till May 31st, Rahu will be in Pada 2, in the Capricorn Vamsha. March 29th till May 31st. This is also a good phase for striving for accomplishing your goals. You can experience some roadblocks, because that's what happens with Rahu in Capricorn. Also, there's a Saturn-Mars conjunction happening in late April. But besides that, it's a good time for working achievements. Just to buckle down and do the work, right? The prior phase would have kind of set you up for like where you want to be. And at this time, you can kind of do the grunt work. Some indecision could be there at this phase also. Finally, Rahu will transit Pada 1 from May 31st till August the 2nd in the Sagittarius Navamsha. At this time, Jupiter has just moved back into its exaltation, into Cancer, right? So this is an excellent phase, actually, for long-distance travel, moving abroad. For some reason, you're feeling very optimistic at this time. For those that are learning new subjects, you can see some momentous growth now. Good time for religious rituals. Good time for like achieving charitable goals. Summer transits look pretty free-flowing, actually, without any obstructions. So it's a time when you can be making strides in your life with little effort. Okay, so let's see how it will impact you based on your ascendant. Yeah, here I'm taking the ascendant only. So if you're Aries, then this transit connects with your 11th Lord, Rahu, through nakshatra. Why? Because Rahu is transiting in its own nakshatra, right? So we take Rahu to be your 11th Lord because it rules Aquarius. This is a fantastic transit, actually, for you. You can focus now. You can launch and execute some of your cherished plans and goals at this time. So, with the difficult Saturn transit, this one's going to kind of bring you out of your shell to accomplish things. So go for it, I would say. It will be good for income also. It's going to add to your benefits. Particularly during eclipses in February and March, breakthroughs can be there for you. It can also be like when you develop powerful connections, friends, networks, so circulate at this time. Rahu will aspect your 7th house of marriage and 3rd house of venture. So these areas will also, of course, get impacted, bringing opportunities for relationships, income. With Rahu and Jupiter aspecting the Kama houses, you will be attracting a lot of people, right? You might be making some good connections also. Your words will hold power at this time. If you're in communication career, you will see some growth. Where you're communicating with others, you can make a good impression. Certainly you will make an impactful impression at this time. So if you're Taurus, then Rahu's energizing itself, right? It's your 10th Lord. Here, Rahu's a mixed bag. It's highly sensitized position, right? Because it's Saturn's house. So Past karmas can come back to haunt you at this time. There may be times that you're put into the spotlight to create more difficult karma. It can be a scandalous situation. But you have a very supportive Saturn transit. So whatever it is, you're going to get through it. But exercise caution, right? Direct this energy positively into your career, into your image. It can alter that, like your life purpose, image, status at this time. And it can happen very quickly. So if you wanted to go on that path anyway, then yeah, great. It will propel you further. For some people, it could be loss of a job. For some people, it could be gain of a better job. The fact that Shani is in your 11th, this will balance out difficult situations, as I mentioned. Yeah. So for Gemini, well, for you, Rahu is a good planet, right? Rahu's best friend Mercury is your ruler. But Rahu in the 9th, not the best place. Challenge with this placement is that you don't know what path to take. There might be too many choices, or there might be some confusion in terms of what you want out of life, what direction you want to go into. It can make you rebellious. There can be a feeling of wanting to break free. You will change some of your long-held beliefs, and this can create some freedom for you, right? And it can create some clarity for you, actually, at this time. 9th house represents travel, so you might also feel the urge to travel at this time. Fantastic time for a spiritual pilgrimage, to clear the mind. It can provide some inspiration, right? Jupiter's aspect is there. For Cancer, Rahu rules your 8th house. Take care of your health. Rahu in the 8th will bring unexpected changes through your connections. It's a time of deep changes, actually. It's also a time where you can get into research, occult, easy to develop a spiritual practice at this time. This transit gives you answers that you seek, even when they're uncomfortable, right? That's what the 8th house is. It's going to break, it's going to shake up that comfort zone for you, whether you like it or not. But look, for you, a good part of the year, Jupiter is going to be supportive, right? Pay attention to your intuition, right? Jupiter transit is a blessing. It's going to balance out this erratic energy. For Leo, Rahu is your 7th lord. Rahu gives strong desire to get into a relationship at this time, right? Saturn's placement in the 8th, there will be endings in relationships for some people. There may be strong obsessive attractions for some people. Changing situations, right? Rahu in the 7th, Saturn in the 8th. So fluctuations in relationships. Keep yourself flexible. At least for this transit. After that, things change. And actually, things change for you just generally for the better toward the end of 2026 in terms of relationships, yeah? Sometimes there can be too many options, and that creates confusion. And sometimes it's just unsuitable options, which creates confusion because you don't think, should you settle? Or should you keep waiting, right? There's that confusion. Your business can go through changes, indeed, right? 7th house. Rahu is really shaking up that 7th house. Quick movements will result now. So trust yourself. Quickly let go of what is not working, because then a lot of opportunities can come through for you. For Virgo, Rahu is your 6th lord. This is Rahu's place, right? So Rahu here will eliminate problems. Rahu here will place you in situations to fight back. It can bring some powerful competitors. It can bring some jealousies. So important to have a protection, like a guard against this. You will be skilled. You will be strategic. And here Rahu will give you the means to solve lingering problems. And it will give you the means to just get rid of the clutter, right? What isn't working? Simplify your life. You may lose some people as a result. Overthinking can also be a problem now, right? Especially because like Rahu is in an air sign. So could be a good time for therapy. It could be a good time to open up about your, intimate problems with somebody, whether it's a therapist, whether it's a close friend. Reinventing your health routines will be very beneficial. Any routine, your daily routine, it will be beneficial. So for Libra, Rahu, of course, rules your fifth house, and it's friendly to your ruling planet, Venus. Creativity can peak now. It's great for taking some chances in your business. You can be reaping rewards of investments, going back to school, learning a new subject, pursuing higher education. If you're trying for children, now you can see pretty miraculous results. Do watch for some anxiety with this placement. For those who are dating, you can experience like a love at first sight type of feeling. Like a feeling that the relationship is fated or that you've been together before. That deja vu type of feeling can be there because it's such a strong Rahu movement in the fifth. Right? For Scorpio, Rahu is your fourth lord, so expect some changes in your family life, in your domestic sphere. Sometimes what happens with this transit, it can just produce increase of thoughts and disturbances in the mind, right? Fourth house. It can lead to restless sleep, strange dreams, insomnia. It is, however, excellent time for investments, especially property investments. Because Rahu is transiting your fourth house, you may think of moving. It would be a great time to do that, actually. There is some dissatisfaction with your domestic situation at this time. So, Sagittarius, Rahu is third lord, strong in its own house. Excellent transit for you, actually, right? Especially with your Lagna lord being also in the seventh house for the majority of this transit. It's going to give you courage to take risks and new initiatives. Your confidence level gets boosted. It's an excellent time to communicate your ideas on social media in the course of your work, especially if communication is part of your career. If you're in a dispute, you will manage to win now. If you want to start a business, this will make you very entrepreneurial. For Capricorn, what's happening? Rahu is second house ruler, right? So there can be some stresses. Watch your communication. Take some time for self-care. You have a very supportive Saturn transit. Anyway, there can be some adjustments to family life. Like family life can feel a little bit unreliable, or there could be separation, like there's somebody leaving in your family sphere, right? You can see some increase in your wealth. There can be some opportunities to make wealth. Quick money-making schemes, for instance, can come your way. You're going to stand out in some way, right? Your speech could make you charismatic at this time. Could be challenged with authority, also perhaps due to your speech. So watch that. Yeah. Overall, it's a good transit for you. For Aquarius, Rahu is your ruler, right? Rahu in your first house will bring the desire to reinvent yourself in some way. You want to stand out in some way. You want to make a life change, but you're not sure which way to go. You may feel restless for this change, and opportunities to do so will come very suddenly. So you have to grab them as well, right? Rahu in the first house leaves us, it's too much in the head. You're too much in the head. So you may be overthinking things. You will be ambitious now. This can take you into new situations. This time period can make you charismatic. So take initiative. Take a risk. Write down your plans, your goals. Take a fearless approach. This transit can certainly bring a lot of travel because Rahu and Jupiter are aspecting the ninth house. Yes. For Pisces, Rahu is 12th lord. Here, Rahu can bring up some difficult past life karma, right? Especially Saturn is also transiting Pisces, so it's affecting your subconscious. Sleep can feel disturbed. Mind can feel very restless, actually, at this time. Dreams can be revealing, however. You may be spending a lot. Have a spiritual practice to guard against this. It will be very helpful for you. The last time we experienced Rahu transit in Shatabhisha was from April 19th, 2007 till December 26, 2007. So if you are old enough to remember that time frame, you may experience some similar themes come up in your life. Of course, as always, Dasha serves as the background and takes precedence, right? So if you're right in a Rahu Dasha or Antardasha, then this transit of Rahu is relevant and more impactful for you. All the best.